The Adamantoise will duck into shell if you flee from battle. Wish to rejoin your staff from the beginning.
Whoa,
It's like a raid boss.
What is that?
Things have all gone into hiding in fear of the Adamantoise.
Whoa! Oh no! No way, dude! That's a turtle!
Look at the size of it.
Pizza time!
Freaking huge.
Can you get in your car? It'd be nice if it just appeared in front of the fight. My food buff is going to run out before I get there in this ring. It's going well. But it wasn't a rock. It was a rock turtle. Rock turtle. Rock turtle. Hey, I'll catch up to you sometime soon. Quick prompter, take a picture. It changes. Right. Dun, 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 dun.
This is gonna take a while. Dude, you can't be serious. Yes! Oh crap, you are!
That's not a beast. That's a mountain.
This is one object we should reconsider.
Not. Do you seriously mean to do this?
Not! Come on, man, not cool!
Well, I've heard of moving mountains. But taking one down? That's a twist.
Ain't no mountain high enough. Alright, well, this is it, I guess. This is the gameplay, right? What's the point in attacking his face if you just attack this?
Hey, big guy!
I'm on it. Sorry to break this up.
That's crossing the line.
Sorry.
Oh, this is really it, huh? Can I just use the ring, call it a day? Oh wait, come back. Oh, he just moved.
Certainly. Like this much trouble.
Wait, this is really the strat. Oh, mysterious, right? I need to get listening to Jam for like 4 years. Oh, okay. Let's just do max damage every time, shall we? I'm inside him. No, I'm not. Oh, fight already. This sums up Final Fantasy 15 to me, bro. Take a dull game and make the final fight dull. Like, what is going on there? He doesn't do anything to you. I'm sure if I go to his face he can hurt me. But what's the point? He's also taking damage from something else. But, I don't know what. Probably Prompto, right? You can attack any of these?
Want some?
This has been crazy, we've done some damage to it, guys. Dying, right? Oh, he's doing something! Wait, he's down. Am I supposed to be doing? Oh, no. angle.
We're gaining
Vulnerable.
ground, but there's still a long way to go.
He doesn't even hit half the time. Bro, he misses. He actually misses. Super annoying. He goes through the fight. He's literally going through it. Wiggle your big toe. Say it with me now. Wiggle your big toe. Anyone get that reference? Does the tail fight back? I don't actually know. Are we good? I was thinking he's going to attack me then.
Sorry to break this up.
You don't actually have to go far away from it to get like max damage every time.
Oh, hi there, opening.
Want some?
You do like ants, they really do look tiny. Like the design of the actual boss, like physical design, looks awesome. It's a shame that this whole fight is me attacking the toe. Wiggle your big toe. Like fighting a mountain up here. What are you doing? This is like one of the easier fights in the game. Crazy. Oh, I found a nice. Hold up. Let me just I found my where was I? I'm just having some tea in the middle of this massive fight. Just gonna take a break, guys. Super boss, by the way. Oh, hold up. Let me just whack another one of these on. Well, you needed the Magitech booster, and you're done. Just go crazy. Take 5. Honestly, easiest super boss of my life. I'd have more fun testing if the ring works on this boss.
Want some?
This just sums up Final Fantasy 15 for me, man. No mechanics. This was base game fight. The stuff they've added in later which might be better. The Garuda fight was far better than this. Wait, another one. I know you're thinking, well then Marsh, don't play like this. But why? What else am I supposed to do here? Like, maybe, why should I go through the efforts to make the fight more interesting when the game could just be more interesting? My thumb is starting to ache. My tactics are next level. At least the tunes are pop. I love this song. The music in the game is phenomenal. Wait.
Watch out!
Oh, watch out! Watch out! We're not even halfway. We need a new circle button. Oh, I'm on the object. It won't let me. I took damage for that. So I was in the air. Pretty well designed. Good design. Phenomenal design. It's okay. I'm sure I won't die. I mean, I don't even need to do that. This just makes it faster. To be honest with you, I could just attack it and it would be fine. I like 13-2. I think 13-2 was the better game out of the 13 series. Oh my goodness, this is so boring. Wait, hang on, let me get in the air. Come on, what are you... Okay. How's the weather, guys? How are we doing? This isn't even a cheese, this is just playing the game. The cheese would be the ring, right? I can't believe out all the things in this game. This is broken. Oh. When you play, for me, I think the game is a better game as a mechanical game than 13. I also think the story's better, the main character's better, and the antagonist is better. Like, Tyres is a really cool character. Anything to make this fight interesting? Maybe just to stop me having to... Did you notice I used the flesh multiplier to boost my defense at the start of this fight? I wondered what a pointless idea that was. Nope, we're good. I don't know why I bothered to try something else. 13-2 is a really good game. Far better. 13's fine had they just made the main character good. They didn't they? One of the biggest problems. Doing less damage at it. I'm about to take full damage, by the way. Because I'm higher than what I'm supposed to be at that point. But you can't tell because of the size of the tail. Just having a look at the enemy, just for fun. Let's go attack this wall real quick. Oh! He's looking at me. What are you looking at, buddy? Oh, my health is low. Surely I don't die, right? I'm not even gonna heal. See what happens. Can we hit? Wait, I just realized I don't even need to use magic. 5.7 because it's so far into the enemy. The hit point is so far into the mountain part of it that it does. The further you do a warp strike, the more damage you do, basically. Hey, we've done 50% of its HP. Let's go. Okay, not a...
My pleasure.
Wait.
Want some?
Yeah, they could have added mechanics where you could jump around. You have to like not give it such a HP stat, but like reduce the HP. But like to do like major damage, you have to like weaken it at certain points, and then it drops, and then you have to climb to its base, and you have like a period, and then it's like almost like, well, even if it's a 3-part fight, and then you don't get to fight like its base for ages. Like, anything's better than this. What is this point? Sums up my feelings of the whole game now.
Want some?
Even before someone tells me down the line this was a good fight. And enjoyable. And, well done. I don't think I'm supposed to be this high. It kills me every time. Happy turtle. See you later, Al. Thanks for hanging out. We'll beat this in about 10 minutes anyway. So. Remember when I started this fight and I was using technique and items? Oh man, good times, man. It was like 84 years ago. But...
Want some?
Anyway, back to my tea. I can straight up objective. I can tell you 100% with 100% certainty. This is the only super boss I've had time in any video game to pick up my tea and drink it, and one hand be on the controller and still fight. Congratulations, Final Fantasy 15. You gave me a brand new and something. Like, that's my input. You want to do any damage to me, or? Does he do damage to me? Does he have anything? Does his face do anything? Even he doesn't do anything, dude. What's the point? Even he doesn't do anything. Sorry, I just need to stock up my MP. back. I don't. It doesn't like you say. Oh, right, I'll switch weapon. I'm sick of the Ragnarok thing, man. I'll just switch weapon. I don't care. It does not matter. It's the same result. I know how warp strike works. The further you away, the full damage you do. Where are you going? I'm about to die. Bro, can you like, what are you doing? Can you aim at something useful? It's already a long enough fight. Wait, is he mechanics? Hello? Is he doing mechanics? Could I get excited then? Well, said I can tell you 100% that Ragnarok or no Ragnarok, what it does is make the fight last probably 20 minutes longer than it does for me. Nothing else is different about it. Oh, you Papega.
Want some?
But we do. Pretty
I
sure
felt
we do.
full damage. He's gonna hit me. He does mechanic. Crazy. This point warp's actually my safety. Imagine if this guy had a one-shot instant kill to your party. Oh, I actually died. Guys, I died. That's crazy. I died to full damage. By the way, I'm making it very clear, I died to full damage. Did you heal? Anyway, wiggle your big toe, dude. I didn't die to the turtle, I died to full damage. Because you warp strike somewhere to oblivion.
Yes. Just one last push.
One last push. 30 minutes later.
Still isn't good enough.
Now with that attitude, it isn't.
He's like, one last push. 10 minutes time. We're still one last push. Welcome back, Darth. Briefly. That's a comment? Yeah. What's the comment?
Expect this much trouble.
Trouble? This is the easiest fight in the game, bro.
Look, if anything happens to me,
Won't let anything happen to you.
This is legitimately the easiest fight in the game. I'm not even kidding you. I'm not even trolling when I say this. Easiest fight in the game. Like, things can one-shot you in this game pretty quickly, right? Still. That face when the final fight is actually hardest.
One false move and we're done for.
Guys, Ignis died.
Want some?
Yeah, Ignis. Pull yourself out, man. Pull it together. That face when potions are your go-to for most of the game, to be fair, but I was going to say for super bosses. Where's Mike? Give me my station. Are you done? Are you done? Good job.
My pleasure.
Why does everyone tell me about the ring? I was going to try it anyway. Now like, everyone's telling me it works. It's even worse. It's even worse that you can use a ring on it. can't believe that this sums up Final Fantasy 15, man. Oh, we're confused. Don't worry, it'll wear off. What's there to confuse about, man? There's a big tail. Why is it Pronto on the ledge taking pictures? Yeah, I was gonna experiment with the ring after anyway, but try to make some content out of this, but can you stop moving so I can hit you, please? Because like, it's boring. I need to get that angle where I was hitting earlier. I don't know where that was. It was working. There you go. I'd like to try Garuda on it, but I have no way of activating it. Ignis, man. Oh. Ignis, this is the easiest fight in the game. What are you doing? Come on. Honestly, Darth, there is no difficult way to do this fight. This is genuinely the easiest fight in the game, whether you use the ring or not. The ring is probably the shortcut. The only time I've died during this fight or lost my HP was full damage. Because you get knocked so high with Warp Strike that it's gotta be like you just end up falling because you're higher than what you think you are because of, you know, the big mountain. Prompto died. Look, they're all dying.
Okay.
Nearly there, guys! Nearly there! Stay on target. There you go, perfect. I'm being blocked by his... Look how I'm being blocked by his thing. It gives me full damage every time. Oh, full damage. Did he die to full damage again, guys? Hey, let's try it. Let's switch it up.
It's on now.
Just like that cutscene. Clearly, well, it is an unforgettable experience. How to make the most boring super boss in existence. I'd be genuinely interested if someone genuinely enjoyed this fight. And because I'd want to know why. Hey, where's my... Oh, it's okay. There's 50 of them. Where are you going? The camera angles are terrible, bro. It knocks you everywhere. This is a hard fight, bro. This is up there for one of the hardest fights in video games. So much to think about. So much mechanics, techniques you need to pull off. It really just pull in all the technique. But to be fair, it does pull in all the techniques you need in this game. Warp strike. That's it. Oh, there you go. Now we're doing the mega damage. Now I'm not even here. You warp strike and you warp strike again, and you warp strike again, and you warp strike again. Hey, if anyone's struggling, this is the guide, by the way. If anyone's struggling to beat this boss, just warp strike and you win the game. Welcome to the Adamantoise guide for Final Fantasy 15. Just warp strike, and or if you've got time, because you might have time in this fight, because I can even stop, just hit it. You don't even have to do anything. You don't even have to warp it. You could just mash square or whatever your attack button is all day long and still beat him. It will take longer, but up to you. Pause champ. Get pause champs ready. We might win.
Watch out! Watch yourself, Knocked.
I know.
Look at this baby rage. What is this guy baby raging about? Well, it's not your fault that you were a badly designed fight. Going for the face right at the end. No, I want to attack the face. No! Oh my god, I nearly died to full damage again because I was so far up. Hit him in the eye. Poke him in the eye. Get the picks out. It's over. Oh my gosh, guys, that was a... I didn't know if I was gonna win. I don't think I It's night time. 35-minute fight, by the way, including the running at the start. No, shut up.
Sounds like someone's in a good mood.
Basking in our hard-fought victory, I presume.
Daddy-o? What a weird camera angle, by the way. Hello? Camera
Piece
angle?
of cake, huh?
After an infinite regression, we arrived at an answer.
Not just his face is how I'm feeling
Turtles
right now.
all the way down.
His face right there said it all to me. Brighton Citizen, come out of hiding. Oh, have I got to go back and report it? That's that fight. All you got to do...
Imperials above us!
All you got to do
Thanks.
is warp strike. Heck, you don't even have to warp strike. If you have 2 hours and you just want nothing to do, just activate that and just hit the square button or whatever your attack button is. So I've changed my controls, but you know, honestly, a lot of thought went into that fight. It would have been a cool idea had they had the fight go into phases and then you had to climb across, then do damage to its face or whatever, and you could do like, they could do different phases. There was so much opportunity. Again, that fight sums up my experience with 15. Wasted opportunity, wasted potential. There was so much that you could have done, but it's just not there. And it's
What
frustrating.
can I do you for?
There it is.
You all did good.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen. We are officially a plat holder of Final Fantasy 15. Now, I'm going to use this opportunity to share up my general final thoughts on the game. The fight itself, you know,
For you.
you got the picture during the course of the fight. Worst super boss I've ever come across. But hey, what are you going to do about it? The trophy list itself is easy. You don't even have to think about it. Just play the game's main story and you'll have about 80% of the trophies already. The rest of it is just grinding up. So the longest ones were like the photo taking, the cooking one, and the fishing one, and all that. The fact the fishing was actually kind of a fun part of the game for me, honestly. Actually, one of the fun parts of the game. The game itself, I don't want to say it's a bad game because it's what it is, but it's a very average game for me. For me, it felt like a very average game, and as a Final Fantasy fan who's played pretty much every Final Fantasy in the series, this definitely was lackluster compared to the quality we've had before. I definitely felt there was a lot missing. And there was a lot of... and the reason why someone's saying it's bad, or I call it average, is because there were some good ideas in place, but they just didn't do anything with it. And they just... or it was in place and they deleted. The amount of frustration, I was playing through the story, and all I saw in chat was, this wasn't in the original release of the game. Which means that it wasn't there, because some of this stuff is voice acted, and they deleted it. There is DLC for Ignis, Prompto, and Gladio. But, guess what? That's DLC. Their character arc should be a part of the main game. That's core Final Fantasy. Like, what is going on? Why did they have to delete it? Arden was a prequel. But like, I just can't understand why so key elements been just deleted from the game or was removed from the game. Now, I think I kind of know what it was. They were trying to just sell it to as many casual gamers as they possibly could, just to get people to play Final Fantasy. But taking out, if you want people to play your other games in Final Fantasy, don't take out the good parts. The story had so much potential. The characters are pretty good, but it could have been better.
If y'all liked it, come on back.
The whole boy, it's only 4 characters, which is fine. The 4 characters bother, but I feel like you could have had 6 characters. I feel like Iris and Luna 100% should have been playable characters. It would not have changed the story in any way. And then it would have been a testosterone central anyway. And you could have played with like classes system. Like they have like hybrid classes. Like obviously, you know, Noctis is like a warrior. You got Gladio as like a tank. Ignis is like a mage, like a red mage kind of thing. Prompto could be the thief kind of character. Luna could be a white mage. Iris could be a monk. You know, there was like different ways you could incorporate. And instead of having this system here, which isn't a terrible system, don't get me wrong, but they could have used this as a individual character thing to increase it. I feel like that would have made the game way more fun because you could have had more ways of playing the game. Really, all you're doing for the game is just warp striking. You don't have to. I know there's spells and stuff like that, but it's not really well delivered and there's no point in doing it. And most of the times you use spells, if you use fire or thunder, whilst they're fun and the looks great, it just hits your allies all the time. So it just kind of makes it all like, you know. The action RPG thing, I like. I think it's quite fun to do the warp striking, and I think it's quite fun the dodge thing. Like, there was the core element was kind of a fun idea, but they just didn't deliver it very well. I feel like the quest system is way too. Okay, we want to be an open world game, but it wasn't even a good open world game because one of the things my biggest frustration was, well, I want to go here, but I have to press R3 for whatever reason, which is a different button to all the other map buttons in the game. Then I have to go. I can't just drop there. I can only go to my last resting place or my car. Then I can fast travel to where the places that I've unlocked. Why can't I just do that the first time? I'm not saying I still want to unlock the places for the first time, but I mean post that when you need to go back and forth. Why do I need to warp to the car? Why not just transport there like a normal world game? And by the way, that's not like this is a new feature. This game came out 6 years after what, GTA 5, Skyrim? Open world wasn't like a brand new concept in 2016. So that was one of my biggest frustrations. I think if that quality of life was there, the game would be way more accessible to play. When I mean accessible, it would be like that quality of life fix you need just to get through things, even if they are kind of like long-winded, quicker, more efficient, you know? It felt like the game kept stalling me. There was nothing more frustrating when I started the game, when I want to go out in the night, and then Ignis is like, hold on, you can't go out at night, there's demons. but they're way too strong for us right now, and you just get killed. And just like, okay, so I can't even explore the map because I'm constantly getting attacked. What did I like about the game? Again, the action part, kind of fun. The music, huge shout out to Yoko Shinomura. I love the music from Kingdom Hearts, but you wouldn't tell that it's the same composer from Kingdom Hearts, because the music's very different. But the music in this game is absolutely insane. I love it. I couldn't stand the fact that the radios wasn't a radio station designated for the Final Fantasy 15 soundtrack, even though all the other ones had one. The game looks good. I mean, it doesn't look like a massive step up from 13, but it still looks good and still looks like a full-on PS4 game. I feel like there's some visuals. There's the bit where you can go up the lighthouse, and you can see the whole, like, near enough the whole map. Looks really cool. Like, the concepts were there, and after, like, you know, when we beat the game on the Let's Play, for example, we watched like the 13 trailers and the original E3 trailer for 15, and I just wish they stuck with that idea. Why? Because the game looks way more fun. You gotta flesh things out, but I felt like I don't understand why you would delete half the story in the game and then add it back in later because people weren't happy about it. I can't understand the mindset into that. Now, I will say 100% this is a game of its time. 2016 wasn't the greatest time for video gaming industry. There was this was a time where EA and Activision had taken over the entire market, and microtransactions were everything, multiplayer was everything. If you didn't have multiplayer, the game ain't gonna sell, kind of. There was this, so they were probably trying to do what they could to kind of make sure the game could sell a bit. But it's your mainline Final Fantasy. If this was a side Final Fantasy game, I'd be far less critical about it. I wouldn't be like, I wouldn't have been like frustrated about it. I would have been like, well, it's something they tried. And don't get me wrong, I love that every mainline number game is do something new, a new concept or something different. But I feel like this game just didn't feel like a JRPG for me. It really didn't, and that's my biggest frustration with it. It didn't feel like I was playing a JRPG. The ideas in the game were fine, but they just, apart from this time quest thing was a terrible idea. I don't know why they added that. Just make the game fuller, and you can tell there's so much post game. Now, I'm not talking about the frog collecting and the car fixing and those nonsense quests. I'm talking about the dungeons, like here. Although I don't like them because I just think they're just unnecessary. Like 100 floor dungeons and stuff like that. I'd rather maybe a proper arena mode where you can fight bosses back to back or something. The hunt idea is a really cool idea. I know it's come from Final Fantasy 12 and other concepts, but it's still, I like the idea and I wish they were more important to the quest. I like that you earn gil from bounties rather than through enemies on a regular. Yeah, there was a lot of cool concepts, and the designs of the enemies, like the Adamantoise we just fought, looked awesome. I will be honest with you, it looked awesome. The big bird, there's a zoo bird or whatever, they would look really cool. I love the design, the music again, but just feel like my biggest frustration is a missed opportunity. Rephrase. Not missed opportunity. Missed potential. Like they had it and then they just removed it. And for the life of me, will not understand why they did that to the game. It's one of my biggest pet peeves and frustrations when you have a good product, but you almost actively made it worse intentionally. Most of the big names that were originally announced on this project were no longer on this project at this point. So that's also a strange movement. One of my biggest frustrations is that half the lore of the game is not even in the game. It's outside of the game. It's in the tutorial, some of it. Or it's in the movie or some anime or something. And I feel like, tell a story, put it all together in the right part. I don't understand why you, especially when you release the stuff all at the same time. It makes no sense to me. Like especially with the movie and stuff. Like if it was like something that can be a prequel, add on to the story with the full story, no. But they wanted you to do that whilst going into this, as if it's like you should be doing homework to play a video game. And I feel like kind of a weird direction for storytelling. But hey, storytelling is everything to me, and this story wasn't told well, in my opinion. The voice acting's really good. Like the people who played the characters done a phenomenal job. People say Prompto's annoying, but he's supposed to be annoying, and he does a good job of being annoying. Ignis is a great character. He's my favorite character. Gladio, as a character, he's not well liked, and I understand why. But he plays that character, you know, I'm talking about the people that played the characters. They did a good job. And Iris is obviously one of the best characters for me. But like, yeah, I definitely feel like Luna and Iris could have been characters, and I feel like I'm missing something I haven't brought up yet. But yeah, the trophies aren't anything. They're not fun to achieve. You understand? You get most of them anyway. The game is not. It's just not fun. Nothing bad. There's no replayability to this either. There's just endless quests, and they brought in loads of like other. There's like the Final Fantasy 14 great. They added stuff to it, but this stuff should have been in the game from the get go. The Final Fantasy 14 quest is like a collab thing, but the DLC, the stuff that adds on later, it's just it should have been in the game, and you can tell when they have it. He disappears before you go to like Altissa. He disappears during Altissa mission. He disappears during the Altissa mission. You know when it's there. And they just and then that super boss was literally sums up my feeling on Final Fantasy 15. Content stalled, dragged out, unnecessary. Where's the good part? You know, like waiting for the good part. And don't get me wrong, the story has some great elements. I will tell you right now, the Luna scene with the Leviathan bit where you go God mode against Leviathan and out at Tissa. One of the coolest parts of the game, for sure, right? And the final fights of the game, Ifrit and Arden, are really cool fights. The music, the whole scene of it was really good. But yeah, the game overall is very average. It's a very average game. Like, I can play it, I can enjoy it, but as a game, as a mainline Final Fantasy 15, by the way, it's very average, and I can see why people feel like this is the worst Final Fantasy. But my final thoughts on it, yeah, it's a game of its time. The potential was gone from it, or they deleted the potential. And when I get lines like, but the DLC's got a better story than the main game, that's not a good thing. You can't say, oh, but this is good because they added this to it. That's not good enough. That's not, you need to test the product before you put it on the shelves. End of story. We will be playing the DLC, but I don't care if they're good or bad. My feelings on the game are not going to change because I played the DLC for the game, even to the story. And that basically is it. That's my feeling on Final Fantasy 15. For those who've been watching the Let's Play, I think thank you for watching. Appreciate it. It's been nice reading some comments. I want to final thing. If you did enjoy the game and you feel like I'm being overly negative about it, I'm just being honest about it. I feel the game's very average. If you have enjoyed the game, and I've had discussions with people that say this is really like a game that was their entry Final Fantasy game. That they felt like the game was actually really fun for them. That's absolutely fine. I don't want you to feel like you should dislike the game. If you've enjoyed this game or you've enjoyed something from this game, that's great. Like I've gone, I'm glad you found something in this game that made it enjoyable. There's nothing wrong with enjoying a game that it's just our difference of opinion, what I want, what I was looking for from this game. And I felt like this game could have been up there, but it wasn't. Luna being in your party, then losing her could have been the whole error effect. There was so much they could have done with it, but Final Fantasy 15. There it is. Ponto, get out of the way. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.